All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakor Kodash. Also like to give double honors to the apostles of GMS, the elders of GMS, okay? And all you Akians out there pushing out this truth and sincerity, all right? And to men, woman, and child coming back to their true nationality, which is Israelites, okay? I also like to give shout out, salutations to the camp I'm with, the Sheep of Berea camp, all right? Let's get into it. This is concept that came to mind to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakor Kodash, when I had seen this article of this proud Moab, which is a so-called Chinese, that was poisoning his roommate, which his roommate was a so-called African American, a Jake, a Israelite. Okay, you won Royal. Okay, it's just funny how it's a coincidence how his last name is Royal. So the children of Israel are royal people. Okay, so he was basically plotting and trying to basically kill Jake. Okay, so let's get into it. Yeah, this is the two students, the two roommates, okay? The article. This is a former Lehigh University student who, let me take this off. All right. A former Lehigh University student who has been accused of vandalizing his black roommate's desk with the N-word, allegedly tried to kill him with a substance once used as rat poison. Okay? According to Lehigh Valley Live, Yukai Yang, 22, a former chemistry major at Lehigh in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, was arraigned Thursday for attempted homicide, aggravated assault, simple assault and reckless endangerment. Okay, police say Yang attempted to poison roommate Yuan Royal with silithium, a toxic metal that if ingested can damage the nervous system and become fatal. Silithium, which is tasteless and odorless, so he had no idea because it was tasteless and odorless. So, he had no idea that his roommate was poisoning him with this. Okay, so he's eating his food, he's drinking his drinks, and he has no idea that, Yukai is, behind the scenes trying to kill him. Was once used as rat poison in the United States until it was banned due to fears of human ingestion. Okay, let's look at the video.
In his own dorm room, a former chemistry major at Lehigh University is accused of attempting to kill his roommate. Our Cleve Bryant has that story.
Nothing really would have prompted this?
What do you mean nothing would have really prompted this? Because Moab, the so-called Chinese, he knows who the target is. He knows to protect his own, to allegiance to his own tribe, his own kind, his own ethnicity. And Jake, we're unawares, we think everything is cool. Oh, this is my roommate. Yeah, he can help me up with my chemistry and all that. When he's he's doing projects on you. He's plotting on you. He wants you to die. Because he knows who his enemy is. Because Jake is out here asleep, man. Alright? Let's get back into the video.
Roommate relationship that took a dark turn. Thursday, police announced new charges against former Lehigh University student Yukai Yang. In April, the Chinese international student was hit with several misdemeanors for allegedly vandalizing his black roommate's stuff and writing with marker, N-word, get out of here. From that investigation, police discovered Yang was also allegedly poisoning his roommate too.
Throughout that interview, Mr. Yang, who is a chemistry major at Lehigh, admitted to purchasing various chemicals through the internet, including thallium.
Police say for months, Yang secretly put the toxic metal thallium in his roommate Joanne Royal's drinks, all the while pretending their several-year friendship was normal.
I think like everyone, this kind of came out of left field, and it just breaks my heart.
Kevilee's Matthews Alvarado was the resident advisor for both students last year. She remembers Royal getting sick multiple times,
Having to go to the hospital or like passing out.
but until the racist graffiti incident, she and Royal, who she still talks to, thought everything was normal with Yang.
Reading the accusations, and not even accusations, but actual actions that took place really breaks my heart because it was very malicious.
Police
Very malicious, yeah, man. And that's exactly what Moab was doing. Let's get into some scriptures, man. This is Jeremiah 48 and 29. We have heard the pride of Moab. He is exceeding proud. His loftiness and his arrogancy and his pride and the haughtiness of his heart. Okay? So, Moab is very prideful, man. He set on himself on high when really he's low, man. Okay? Because Moab, which is the descendant of Lot, and Lot and his daughters, they did incest and because this right here, the eyes, which people say like with chinky eyes. This is one of the symptoms of Down syndrome. Okay. All right. Show you that those are the symptoms, man. Their eyes, look like that. Okay. Let's go back. It said, and the haughtiness of his heart, the haughtiness of his mind, which is malicious, like she said. Haughtiness. Let's get haughtiness in the Free Dictionary. Scornfully and condescendingly proud, arrogant, which they're real arrogant, man, to do something like that, towards Jake. Malicious, man. And Jake, this was going on for months. Jake thought he had a friend, thought everything was dandy, when this damn nerdy looking Moab is behind your back trying to poison you, and eventually you was gonna die. If this were to continue, this was going on for months. Until and this is why you gotta be careful, man. This is Sirach 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, and friend go back to the word of lover, a person that you really care about. So that wasn't not your friend. That was your enemy. Prove him first and be not hasty to credit him. So it says prove him first. Take him to some tests, man. Is this person really has my best interest at heart? Is he really gonna be there? Is he gonna be loyal, towards me? For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So I wonder if he was there at the hospital with you while you was throwing up, passing out, having all these symptoms that from all that chemicals that he was secretly putting in your food, putting in your drinks, man. I bet he wasn't. Probably in his room, doing the working on his next experiment. Matter of fact, you was his experiment. Okay? And there is a friend who being turned to enmity. Look up that word. Hostility. enmity, deep-seated, often mutual hatred. You know, because when you wrote that N-word on your desk, that was showing of hatred that he had for you, man. Okay? Let's go back. And strife will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table. Let me go back. Again, some friend, we're at Ecclesiastes, Sirach 6 and 10 now. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. You know, so in the day of his affliction, throwing up in all that, you know, that wickedness that was going through him, or the chemicals that was going through his bloodstream, or that affliction that was happening to him, Yu Kai Wang, he wasn't there, man. He didn't give a damn about you. You know? Secretly, he wanted you to die. Okay? And that's exactly what they do, man. And Jake, so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, what they do? They still want to buy this damn Chinese food, man. Making them rich. They going back to their country. Chinatown and all that, having their own enterprise, and you know, why they feed serving us poison, man. And Chinese food ain't good for us, man. Nothing but giving us high blood pressure, chicken, pork, fried rice. When that pork is deadly, man. That swine is an abomination. You know, that's in Leviticus 11 chapter, man. You shouldn't eat no swine. And this is what's giving us some high blood pressure, you know, diabetes. So-called African Americans, so-called Israelite, we on top of that list for that. And they don't have our best interest at heart, man. Why? Because they're not our friends. Okay? Matter of fact, let me show you this video. Let's get into this. This is Peter Liang and Akai Gurley, okay? Which Peter Liang was a police officer that shot Jake in the Project Stairs, okay?
Dozens of Chinese Americans gathered at a court hearing on Thursday to support a New York City police officer charged in the fatal shooting of an unarmed black man, while others joined protesters outside who are demanding he be convicted.
In all situations, there is a possibility, despite everyone's care, of accident.
In our case, there's always an accident. All right? When it comes to the so-called African Americans, the so-called Hispanics, there's always an accident, man. So-called Native Americans also, because they're also Israelites, they're also of the children of Israel. The people on this side. All right, it's always an accident with us. Let's go back.
Tensions among New York's Chinese American community surfaced at State Supreme Court in Brooklyn, where Peter Liang, a 27-year-old rookie officer of Chinese descent, appeared at a pretrial hearing in the manslaughter case. Liang was charged in February in the death of Akai Gurley, who police said was struck by a single bullet that discharged from the officer's gun as he patrolled a darkened stairwell in a Brooklyn housing project.
Okay, because like I said, you know, the so-called Chinese, they're gonna protect their own, man. They gotta, you know, ride or die for their own. All right, because they was out there protesting. Okay, at first he was found guilty. You know, Peter Liang, this police officer. First he was found guilty, and then something happened. It turned around and it's like, yo, he's not guilty now. All right, because Moab, so-called Chinese, they're represented at the United Nations. Okay, over here, you know, China's, they're represented. Okay, they got protection. All right, the so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, we don't got that protection. Our protection is the Most High. You know, that we need to come back to. All right, a lot of y'all asleep, man. Y'all numb to the fact, man. All right, that y'all are the Hebrew Israelites, the children of Israel. Okay. Let me show you this other, how Moab play us, the racist commercial, showing you how, you know, how they feel about you. All right, so this is a wicked commercial, man, showing you how basically Jake is dirty. So-called African Americans, they're dirty. All right, so and then notice how a Moab man came out to, you know, to receive her. You know, so this how they do us, man. This is very disrespectful. Disrespectful right here. Okay, very disrespectful. Let me get another scripture. This is Psalms 83:2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. All right. This is Psalms 83:2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And when you look up the word tumult, on the free dictionary, a great noise as of a crowd, a disorderly commotion or disturbance. You know, they cause disturbance for us, man. A state of agitation of the mind or emotions. You know, that's what they do to Jake. Basically, they plotting to kill us, man, to cause us harm. Just how Yukai Yang was doing that to U1 Royal, you know, causing the children of Israel to err. All right, let's go back. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. And the hidden ones is the children of Israel. Okay, the 12 tribes of Israel, taking crafty counsel. You know, they in a room saying how can we bring them down? How can we kill them? You know. Psalms 83:4. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance. Psalms 83:5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. They are against us, man. Okay. Psalms 83:6. The tabernacles of Edom, which Edom means red. Those are the so-called Caucasians. All right, because Caucasians, they're really, you know, red. They're not really white. Okay. And the Ishmaelites, which is the so-called Arabs. Of course, they come from a man named Ishmael. Of Moab, so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, That's the children of Ham, so-called Africans. Okay, this map. Okay, this is an ancient map. All right, and it says over here Judah, Israel, Ammon, which is the so-called the so-called Japanese, and Moab, which is the so-called Chinese. Edom, so-called Caucasians, which Edom and Moab, they in cahoots together to bring us down. You always see them at the workplace, always together, always doing business together. As you see, of today. How now U.S. got putting on sanctions on China and so forth. Okay, yeah, like I said, they plot together to bring us down, man. And Yukon Yang, he knows who his enemy is. That's why he's doing all these malicious things to Yuan Royal, and Yuan Royal has no idea. He thinking everything is cool. A lot of Jays out here, they're asleep. You do have enemies out here that want to bring you down. Okay? That's why you need to come back to your power. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will encamp with you and will protect you. Okay? But it is a brightness, that's coming forth, a future of a brightness for the children of Israel. Okay, this is Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Okay, this haven't happened yet. All right, so this could happen in the future. And they shall take them captives who captives they were. All right, because right now we're in captivity in this damn place called Babylon, which Babylon means confusion. Okay, and they shall rule over their oppressors. The people that had us in the tumult. Moab. He's gonna be under us, man, in the future. Okay, so you gotta be careful, of your surroundings, man. Okay, not everybody mean you well. You really gotta, put these people to the test. Okay, who got my best interest? Who is really my friend? Okay, who's gonna stay loyal to me and not watch me suffering? This dude was watching this Jake suffer, man, for a long time, and then it say nothing. Okay? Eventually he would have died. Alright. With that being said, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim called Kodash. Also like to give double honors to the apostles of GMS, the elders of GMS. Shalom. Also like to give salutations to the Akim that's pushing out the truth and sincerity. Men, woman, and child coming back to their true nationality of being the Israelites. Okay. Also salutations to the sheep of Berea camp, which I'm also a part of, proudly. That being said, come Yashala, come Yashala, come Yashala. Shalom.